I know it sounds cliche to be drawn to, taken with, and ultimately consumed by something you love.
That's right.
But it's very fulfilling.
Right.
As proud as I am to be introduced as a best-selling author, nothing makes me prouder than saying I'm a fisherman.
No one can deny that the only thing we loved about The Deadliest Catch was Linda Greenlaw and her daring stunts as a fisherwoman. From catching crabs in the middle of the ocean to speeding up the boat beyond limits, Linda never fails to amaze her fans with new tricks and her bold actions. Well, while we're all waiting for the next season of Deadliest Catch starring our favourite badass fisherwoman, some rumours started to float on the internet highlighting Linda Greenlaw just left the show and made every one of us wonder, what's the reason behind this heart-wrenching news? Did someone force her to leave the show with no explanations, or is she planning to prank her fans with some juicy news? Well, to know the real reason behind all these rumours, join us today. In this video, we'll look at what really happened to Linda Greenlaw from Deadliest Catch. But before we go deep into the spicy news, let's have a look at the early life of Linda Greenlaw before she joined the reality show Deadliest Catch.
Yes, I grew up on and around the ocean. Boats and fishing are a way of life on the island where I live. And it was a summer job to pay my way through college at first. I signed on as a crew member on a sword fishing boat, and I fell in love with my life and stayed with it.
So this extraordinary woman, Linda Greenlaw, with a heart of gold and a resilient personality, grew up in the beautiful state of Connecticut and was educated there. She spent her childhood days in the sleepy hamlet of Isle Haute, located off the coast of Maine. She acquired an attraction for the water and the memories it contained as a young child. And little did she know that this enthusiasm would eventually turn into a motivating factor in her life. Linda never gave up on her goals, regardless of suffering financial challenges. She put forth a great effort and handled many jobs so she could afford her college degree, and in this manner, she found her credible passion. Due to her love for the sea and its inhabitants, Linda found employment as a chef and deckhand on boats used for fishing, where she eventually demonstrated her abilities and values through her diligence and dedication to her job. Linda's ability and courage drew the attention of the Fishing Corporation, and in 1986, she became the first female swordfish skipper. This was the ball of luck rolling and dropping in her lap. Linda demonstrated to the world that one's capacity to command a ship had absolutely nothing to do with a person's gender, breaking down boundaries and shattering stereotypes.
I feel like commercial fishing was sort of a natural step for me. I spent summers on this island. I spent all my time either playing in a tide pool, trying to catch anything that swam or crawled around the house.
She took on the obstacles put in her path up front and always came out on top. Well, not only was she a successful commander of the ship, but she was an exceptionally talented writer. She has written several best-selling novels that tell the story of her experiences sailing the seven seas. Her publications such as The Perfect Storm, The Hungry Ocean, The Lobster Chronicles, and All Fishermen Are Liars have captivated readers all over the world and taken them to a realm of thrilling adventures, bravery, and devotion. In her book The Hungry Ocean, Linda describes her experiences as a swordfish master and discusses what the experience was like for a woman working in a field that was heavily supervised by men. She overcame challenges and demonstrated that women could succeed in any field they picked, regardless of their biological gender. In the meantime, reports began to circulate that Deadliest Catch's new season had also welcomed a few new cast members. It was unbelievable to see Linda Greenlaw, one of those fresh captains and one of the most talented women, in action. In truth, Dutch Harbour newbie Linda Greenlaw is a legendary figure in the fishing trade, best known for commanding the Hannah Boden, a ship used for North Atlantic sword fishing. In this way, Greenlaw contributes decades of expertise, some Hollywood cachet in Deadliest Catch's 19th season. Linda's empowering story serves as a monument to the strength of the human spirit. She's demonstrated to mankind that no obstacle is unbreakable and that everyone, regardless of gender, is capable of achievement. Her life provides guidance and inspiration for women worldwide, inspiring them to reject biases and chase their goals with constant enthusiasm. Well, it was all about Linda's struggle and strength, but now it's time to discuss the fascinating part of Linda Greenlaw's story from Deadliest Catch. So we can't deny but listening to the phrase, "what really happened," made all of us think about the negative thoughts like, was there any incident that happened on the show? Did she lose her life? And many more like, was it an accidental event, a loss due to the dangers of our environment, or something more sinister? And the list goes on, but who knows about the real story behind all this dreadful news? So with unpredictable waves and crushing gusts, the ocean is a cruel mistress. Nobody is more aware of this than Linda Greenlaw, the iconic Hannah Bowden captain. She's faced the rough shores of the Bering Sea for years, strongly sailing her ship. However, suddenly a black cloud started hovering over the Deadliest Catch realm as rumours and speculation regarding Linda Greenlaw's unexpected departure from the popular TV show started circulating. The show's viewers are astonished and confused, wondering what could have led this renowned character to make such a challenging decision. Speculation arises that Linda was getting tired of the limelight and simply decided to leave the physically demanding commercial fishing industry. However, some others claim that something more sinister may have been at her work, but the mystery around the truth continues. We all know that Linda Greenlaw's fans have a vast tear in their hearts due to her departure from the series. She had won the audience's affection for her superb command of the ship and her steadfast commitment to success, even in the most challenging situations. But was there anything more sinister going on under the surface of the ocean, or was it just tiredness? So, after all these years and floating headlines, the iconic Linda has finally spoken up on the matter. In an exclusive interview, Linda dismissed all baseless rumours and doubts regarding her departure from the series. Yes, you heard it right. Linda is here with us and will keep popping up on television screens for the rest of the show's 19th season. But hold on, there's more. Linda made an unassuming claim regarding the show, confirming that it's unlike any other reality fishing show on television. She states that the show is more scripted than any other reality fishing show, which has the potential to raise concerns among viewers who assumed everything they saw on TV was 100% real. Not only that, Greenlaw was also recently questioned about her time on Deadliest Catch and how it differed from other reality fishing series. Although Deadliest Catch is undoubtedly famous, she acknowledged that it's more scripted than other shows in the same category. Greenlaw also highlighted the program's enormous success and rising popularity, noting that these achievements are evidence of the program's high caliber. She compared it with another reality TV show, claiming that Deadliest Catch has been produced with more of a script than Swords: Life on the Line. Is that true? This statement has left our minds buzzing with thoughts and questions. So what does this imply for the show's future and its devoted fans? Will this new information change our perception of the show? Or will it offer further suspense and thrill to each episode? Well, we can only hope for the best. We're still confused about Linda's statement about our favourite show, but we bet you'll be more surprised and confused to know how much Linda has earned so far. So, are you thinking about Linda Greenlaw's net worth? Well, it's more than you've imagined. Linda Greenlaw's net worth has been calculated to be $5 million based on the results of a study. Linda Greenlaw's net worth is partly due to accomplishments as an author and her roles in several reality fishing television shows. Remember, she's not only a female captain of a sword fishing boat on the eastern shores of the United States, but also appeared in the 2000 film adaptation and the 1997 novel The Perfect Storm.
People are generally a little surprised when they ask me about the Perfect Storm. My life was changed more with the publishing of the book The Perfect Storm than it was by any ocean storm I've ever encountered.
And that's why she's still on top of the list when it comes to the highest net worth of fisherwomen in the series. After all these years, the only question people are curious to know is what Linda Greenlaw is doing nowadays. Is she married or not? So to make all your doubts clear, let's tell you that Linda, our childhood crush, is blissfully married to the successful businessman Steve Wessel. Yes, you heard it right. Steve is a well-known boat manufacturer in Surrey, Maine, where the power couple live nowadays. Linda hasn't slowed down, even though she no longer spends much time at sea. Linda possesses a wide range of skills and interests. She maintains ownership of Down East Oyster Aquaculture, a flourishing company that grows some of the best oysters in the world. She still drives a lobster boat and sets her own traps, demonstrating her constant passion for the ocean. And if it doesn't keep her engaged, the highly regarded Discovery Channel series, Swords: Life on the Line, presently has Linda as the ship's captain. It's easy to comprehend why Linda Greenlaw has captivated the imaginations and emotions of audiences worldwide, given her active and successful life. Therefore, remember Linda whenever you think about this great woman's personal life.